Good morning and welcome to my blog, Wisdom for Today. And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, celebrating it with people who you love. We had a beautiful worship services, 2 of them on Sunday. And I am grateful for all the things that God has done this Christmas season. Now we're on the last candle, and the last candle is the Christ candle, Christ coming in our life. You know, when we talk about Jesus saving us, we often talk about what he saved us from, meaning the judgment of God. But Jesus didn't just save us from things, Jesus saved us for things. He saved us for something, a task, for great joy and an abundant life. One of the passages I love about our salvation that says that Jesus saved us for things is found in Titus chapter 2, verses 11 through 13. For the grace that brings salvation has appeared to all people. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions and to live a self-controlled, upright, and godly life in this present age while we wait for the blessed hope, the glorious appearing of our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ. So Christianity just doesn't save us from the fear of hell, but it saves us to the joy of heaven of knowing Jesus here on this earth. Now, I'm a movie buff. Some of you know that. And I have my favorite holiday movies that I watch every year. And this year, of course, I watched my many favorite holiday movies. And one of them is It's a Wonderful Life, starring Jimmy Stewart. And there's a line in that movie by an angel by the name of Clarence. Now, if you don't know the story, this is a spoiler alert, but it's still worth seeing. There's a man who wishes that he was dead because no matter what he's done, he feels like he's failed. And he worked really hard to build up a business that seems to be on the brink of disaster. And he's given a lesson. The lesson is to see the world what it would be like if he wasn't in it. And then Clarence, this misfit angel, ties everything together when he says, "Strange, isn't it? Each person's life touches so many other lives. And when he isn't around, it leaves an awful hole, doesn't it? You see, George, you really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would have been if you threw it away?" Brothers and sisters, we have a wonderful salvation in Jesus Christ and a testimony. And you may feel like your testimony is boring or it doesn't fit in, but whatever struggle you're going through, whatever struggle you may face, is a struggle someone else needs to hear because they're going through that same struggle. And they need to know that they're not alone. And they need to know that you're reaching out for the hand of Christ too. I pray you have a Merry Christmas. We've talked about the 3 masses of the early church. The first Mass was the Mass of the Incarnation, where we celebrated Christ being with God in the middle of creation. The second Mass was the Virgin Mass, and that was the Mass where we talked about God used a human being to bring salvation by Mary being submissive to God and Joseph being submissive as well, as far as that goes. And the last Mass was the most sacred. And that's the Mass where Christ is born in our hearts today. Brothers and sisters, Merry Christ Mass. May Christ be born in your heart today. I pray that I'll see you this coming week as we celebrate the New Year's. God's blessings and have a good day.